welcome to our crochet. My name is Mary and today I'm coming to you with our very first Mary's Merry Monday. Yay! What is Merry Monday? You want to know, don't you? Guys, I've been talking about it for a couple of weeks. So I haven't really elaborated on it because I thought, no, I want to talk about it on the very first Monday of the month. It will happen the first Monday of every month. And it will be, oh gosh, it will be all about things that make us happy. I figure instead of making Monday the mundane Monday, which I actually use as a mundane Monday because I spend that time writing up my patterns and editing some tutorials and they make me tired. So I call it mundane Mondays for that reason. However, on the first Monday of every month, I'm not going to do that. I am just going to do things that make me happy. First thing that makes me happy, and I'm not going to clap because every time I clap it comes across real loud. I know I just did that now. First thing that's going to make me happy is to have a nice warm cup of tea. You know it's summer here in Melbourne, yeah? It's nasty cold out there. I can't believe it. Saturday was like 41 degrees or something like that, or 45, who knows. And today's 16, I think. This is disgusting. The weather is nasty in Melbourne, I tell you. It's all over the place. Let me have a nice sip of tea, warm tea. Oh. So, warm tea makes me happy on cold days, even though I do like my coffee, being Italian and all. Well, actually, I'm an Australian-born Italian, so there you go. A little bit of trivia there about me. And so the thing that makes me happy on a cold day is warm tea. And today I'm having my warm tea. The main thing that makes me happy in my whole life are my children, of course. Of course, first and foremost. And after that is my crochet. And what is one of the most important things that make me happy in my crochet? Yeah, that's a tough one. There's a lot that makes me happy within crochet. I have to say, when I first started crochet, I was like, 5. So I had no idea what I was doing at that age. I skipped that and went straight into being 8. I turned like 5 straight into 8 years old. And that's when I really started to play with crochet. I again stopped in between years to, go to school and live and all that jazz. But the main thing that makes me happy with crochet, and in fact, when I was younger, I just detested it. I really detested it. And believe it or not, it's making granny squares. I know. It's weird. I make tops, I make pillows, I make blankets, I make lots of items, and I don't know why, at this stage, granny squares make me happy. Now, I know this time next month, something else is going to make me happy. But the granny squares, they do. And that doesn't mean I'm going to be introducing anything granny square related. No. Not yet. We are going to do something different over the next few months. Ooh, very exciting. But we're not going to talk about that because we're talking about happy things, although that's happy too, isn't it? Yes, it could be. Now, on Saturday, I mentioned, and I'm going to get into the yarn that makes me happy at the moment. And for those of you who know me, as much as I am so sad about this, even don't be sad on Merry Monday, I cannot wear pure wool. Sadly, I can't wear it. I end up with psoriasis all over the place, itchy, and I can't wear it. So that's very sad. So I like to buy cotton, and the favourite cotton of the month for me is, let me turn it around. The thing that makes me happy in the cotton this month is Caron. Yay! Oh, did I put that too close? Sorry, guys. How's that there? Is that better? Caron. Now, Caron, it's not Katona, it's Katona. Get it right, Mary. Katona. C-A-T-O-N-A. Katona. Now, Katona is from sheepy's yarn. It is a cotton. I believe it is a 4-ply cotton. And I got this 4-ply cotton from the lovely Andrea at Yarn Me Calm here in Melbourne. I know, right? I know. Finally get some cotton from Melbourne. And Andrea was lovely, But I have to be honest with Andrea, and she's going to be watching this Mary's Merry Monday. She's hi Andrea, welcome. Thanks for joining us. So she's going to be watching this today, and she's going to hear me say, because yours truly was supposed to order 500 of the, oh, I forgot to tell you the colours. This one is called Old Beige and this one is called Lace. Now, I was supposed to order 500 grams of each. But I wrote in the email to Andrea that I needed 1,000 grams of each colour. Was not thinking. So Andrea says, oh, a big order like that and you want the same dye lot? I don't know if I can do this. Now, what's the dye lot, I hear you ask? Well, the dye lot is that right there. I don't know if you can see it. It's got a lot number and everything. And here's a little trivia about the lot before I go on about Andrea. If you don't use the same dye lot and you're trying to make something, sometimes there's a very tinge of different shade in the next dye lot. So you get like a half look. Now, I've had a massive project ruined because of bad dye lots, because I didn't know how to use my dye lots. And I'll explain that to you in the next tutorial coming up very soon, very, very soon. It's making me happy thinking about it. That's coming up in a minute. I'm going to talk to you about it. But, so I ordered 500 of each of these. And when I ordered it through the email, Andrea sent one email back saying, look, it's a very large order. I'll put it through. We'll see how we go. I'm not sure about the dye lots, but I think you'll be okay. Well, I received the package. 1,000 of these, 1,000 grams, which is 50 grams of all. Quick, someone do the maths. 10, 20, 20 skeins of this colour, Old Beige, and 20 skeins of your lace. And as I'm taking them out of the bag, I'm thinking, why have I got 20 of each colour? Now, I said, did I order 20? So I went back to the email. Hello, I ordered 20 of each colour. Well, I didn't order 20 of each colour. I ordered 1,000 grams of this one and 1,000, when really I only needed 500 each to make it 1,000. So, Andrea, not your fault, because you sent me the email back saying, this is what you've been ordered, this is what you've been charged for, are you happy? Sure, no worries, go ahead with the order, I say. And silly, I've ended up ordering too much. So I didn't pick that up. Hang on a minute. I need a cup of tea to make me happy now. I need a sip. So guys, I now have extra. Now that doesn't bother me because I love this cotton so much. And it also doesn't bother me because I can wear it, even though I was ordering it to make a poncho for a very special lady. Let's call her Debbie. And so I ordered this yarn for Debbie because she wanted a summer poncho, even though summer's almost over here in Melbourne. And I got too much. So the bonus is, after I've done Debbie's poncho, I can make something for me. So Andrea, at the end of the day, I'm still keeping the cotton. My mistake. However, you did go out of your way to look after me, and I thank you so much, Andrea. If anybody is interested in the Katona and you live in Melbourne, or even if you live in anywhere around Australia, I'm sure she delivers. I'm not sure. I'm guessing. You can ask Andrea. Andrea from Yarn Me Calm, and this is the lace, and this is the Old Beige. And it is funny. So it did make me happy to know, even though I was a bit sad that I spent a lot of money on it. But it did make me happy to know that I had extra so that I can make something for me. So it kind of has made me happy. So that's a bit of a bonus, a little bit of trivia. Thank you, Andrea from Yarn Me Calm, for that yarn. And now I can forget about the fact that I messed up. I'm not going to even remember that. I will remember it, but I don't want to because it's Merry Monday today and I want to be merry. I am merry. What else makes me happy? And I don't think I've ever mentioned it. Buttons. I love buttons. I love novelty buttons. I love big buttons. I love wooden buttons. I just love buttons. And funnily enough, I don't wear them enough. I tend to wear tops that I can just pop over and run out of the house because, you know, we're all busy, aren't we? So I don't want to do that anymore. I want to make nice items with gorgeous, large buttons. I mean, look at the size of that. Imagine that on here, right there, right there. Oh, very nice, right there, just for fun. Oh, they're very expensive, the large buttons, but you know, guys, you know, we buy them, we do. We can't help ourselves. And then comes wooden buttons. I love wooden buttons. They make me very merry. They make me so happy. And novelty buttons. And I bought these ones here from, I think, Spotlight or something. And these are letter buttons. So I'm thinking, oh, nearly dropped them. I'm hoping of finding a wow, W-O-W, and I'm hoping there's an exclamation mark. There might not be, it doesn't look like there is, but a wow button in green. I'm hoping to buttons, 3 of them in green, obviously, W-O-W. So there you go. And so buttons make me happy, but you know what, guys? I only showed you 3 buttons. Check that out. Am I a button hoarder or what? I know, right? Buttons make me happy. So I thought I would share that with you, and maybe every month I'll bring out a handful of buttons and show you some of my favorites. Those 3 that I showed you are the most favorite that I like thus far. And I say thus far because one never knows what happens next month, do we? So much can happen in 28 days or 31 or 30, depending on what month you're in. And you might find, or I might find, I like a kind of button. It happens. Now, the other thing I was going to say, while we're in the conversation of buttons and yarn and everything else, Mary's Monday is, it's a chance and an opportunity for you to tell me what you are happy about. Whether it's family, whether it's friends, whether it's a partner, whether it's your animals, whether it's your crochet, knitting, sewing, craft, whatever it is you do, art. I know somebody who watches my channel and she doesn't even crochet. She's an artist. She draws, she paints. You don't have to be a crocheter to watch the channel. And she just likes to watch the channel. That makes her happy. So if there's something that makes you happy, you don't have to say watch the channel because that's okay. You don't have to do that. But just pick something that makes you happy, one favorite thing in your whole life that makes you happy, pop it in the comment section down below and see what happens next month. Oh, what can happen next month when I find out certain things that make you happy? Tea time. Oh, I dropped my shoe. Tea time. Now, there's 2 other things that are going to make me happy to talk about with you today. One of them is, and are you ready for it? The introduction to the giveaway! Yay! 4,000 subscriber mark giveaway! We surpassed the 4,000 subscriber mark by about 100 and something. And yours truly still has not done the giveaway. So please watch me live this Saturday for all the items that are actually going in our giveaway. Yay! It's another one of the big ones, guys. Usually on our zero, when we reach a 0 mark, like 4,000 or 5,000 or 6,000 subscribers, I give away a nice big chunky barrel of goodness. I don't actually give a barrel. I don't do barrels. Imagine receiving a barrel. I'm sorry, I just got sidetracked, I'm sorry. So I do a very large giveaway on the 0 mark, and we reached a 4,000 mark a couple of weeks ago, and yours truly still has not done the giveaway. Pretty slack, huh? On Saturday, this Saturday coming, please join us on our very 3rd live. Yeah, it's only our 3rd live, I know. To me, live is not much different than what we do here behind scenes. The only thing is I can't edit anything live. So you hear all the and, if, so, because, you hear all of those live. So yeah, sorry about that, guys. But I will cut out as many as I can today for our Merry Monday because I don't want to bore you with them all. Let's get back to what I was talking about. I got sidetracked again. So the giveaway itself will probably not happen until the very week after. So this Saturday on our 3rd live, please join us for, I call it our 2nd live in February, but it's our 3rd live altogether. On next week's live, I will give you the exact date that the prize will be drawn on, the exact time, and, well, Melbourne time that is, and you just have to follow Melbourne's time if you want to know if you won or not. Or you can also join us after the live, but it'd be great to have you there at the live. I love talking to you guys. We have a lot of fun. We laugh, or actually I laugh, or actually you're probably laughing at me, but that's fine. I can handle it. I can handle that. I can't handle the pressure. I can't handle it. No, I can. That is one major thing that's making me happy at the moment, that I'm able to give back to you for all that you have done. You know, you're subscribing, you're leaving comments, sending me private messages on Facebook, showing me your pictures. You can actually post your picture of your items that you've created on my Facebook page, and I would love to see them. The reason I love doing giveaways is because I feel like I'm giving back to you for subscribing. You guys have subscribed. You know, I've got some really great followers who come and have a chat with me in my lives, who have a chat back with me during the vlogs that I used to do. And now we're changing our system a little bit, but it's not much difference, guys. It's pretty much the same as what you had a few months back. The only difference is now I'm able to bring you more, and that's like, I think that's great. But the giveaway is what's making me really happy today, and I mean really happy. That and one other thing. I've been wanting to talk about this one for a little short while. I say short while because I decided over Christmas to do this blanket. Oh, did I say the word blanket? Oh, have I introduced our very first blanket of the year? Oh, yes, I have. Oh, am I going to do it now? Yes. Oh. Do you like my little sing song? I don't. No. Oh, you guys, you must think I'm crazy. And some of my newbies are thinking, okay, is this the woman we're watching? Yes, you are, guys. I mentioned, I'm not this crazy. Usually I'm a little bit worse. I mentioned last weekend that I was going to do a blanket this year. And our very first blanket is going to consist of quite a basic blanket. And I like to bring out basic items at the very beginning of the year, and roughly around June, July, we get into some technical work. But for our very first blanket this year, we are going to use this yarn. It is called Baby 8-ply Merino. It is from Lincraft. Now, I've had this yarn for a year and a half. No. I bought this last summer. I remember buying this because it was on special. That's what you do, isn't it? So you buy special yarn, and it wasn't on that much special. But, you know, you see like 10 cents off something, you think, oh, I've got to get it because it's special. But you're really not winning much. But if you're buying 20 skeins or 30 skeins or 40 or whatever, skeins, whatever country you come from, if you're buying 30 or 40 of them, that's a good saving. However, if you didn't need them, like I didn't at the time, it seemed like at the time a waste of money, but it's not right now. It's made me happy because I've got some yarn on special, and I'm going to make a gorgeous baby boy blanket. Yay! And this one here is going to be a very basic blanket. There will be some weaving in ends. Sorry, guys. Sorry. But I mean, you know, oh, come on. We do it, you know. We weave in ends. We do it. And it will consist of quite a lot of weaving in ends. Sorry, guys. And you know what? Weaving in ends aggravates me, and I still like to do it because I think mixing colours makes everything look bright, gorgeous. So when you're making for newborn babies, you really want to make something gorgeous and bright and bubbly and bouncy. And you know, it's what we do. We make beautiful colours. And I think weaving in a few ends for a newborn baby is not too much to ask for. Really? Really? So we are going to do, and this is the blanket we're going to make. It's going to be very basic, and it's going to be great for new crocheters. So if you're new, you can attempt this easy. If you know how to do a double crochet, a chain stitch, and a slip stitch, you will do this blanket easy, okay? It will be one row of your blue, one row of your white, and one row of your blue, and then your white, and then your blue, and then your white, and then your blue, and then your white. It is going to be a square, granny square blanket, but a large granny square blanket. Now, how much do you need, I hear you ask? I heard you ask it. Don't worry, I heard everything. No, not really. I wrote it all down beforehand on purpose so that I didn't get asked. So it depends on how big you want your blanket to be. If you wanted to wait till the very end of our tutorials when the blanket is finished, I will have the exact measurements for you. Otherwise, all you really need to do is, if you have 50-gram skeins, I'll tell you in grams, I'll tell you in meters, and I'll tell you in yards. That way it's a lot easier for you to get. But this is for the blanket size that I want. Now, the blanket size that I usually make, they're roughly, because this is going to be a square, I actually have never made a square. I've always made a rectangle. So it depends really on your measurements and what you want. However, for my benefit, this is what I've ordered. And I didn't actually order it, I already had it. And I actually have more, but I'm using the other skeins for another job during the year. Oh, very exciting. So what you will need for this blanket is, I've put aside, how many did I put aside for this? The blue, I've put aside 8, and the white, I've put aside 10 skeins. All right. And those measurements are roughly, altogether, both yarns, all right? Altogether, it's 1,548 meters, 1,693 yards. I hope that's right, because I Googled it. So I hope Google's right. Come on, Google, help me out. So I hope it's right. And that's all together. If you wanted to just order a 50-gram, a lot of yarn is working in grams now anyway. But all you need to think about when you're ordering is buy more white than your blue, because your white is going to be your most area. If you don't have these colors, you can use any colors. If you don't want to order colors and you want to use what's in your stash, use what's in your stash. Just consider what you want. Again, I'm so itchy because here we go. This is wool. So it's made me itchy all over. I'm just going to put it down, guys. And you know what? When I work with it, I get very itchy when I work with it as well. And yet I still work with it. Okay, so that's our blanket. And again, you can order whatever yarn you like. You can use whatever yarn you like. And if you wanted to wait until the very last tutorial is complete, then sure, we can do that. We can do that, and then you can get the exact measurements. So that's that. That is all I wanted to talk about today. These are the items that make me happy today. Everything we've discussed makes me happy this month, and especially doing the giveaway. The other little thing that does make me happy, even though I've said everything, is the fact that my dog sits opposite me while I do this. Every recording I ever do, from the lives to this recording, even when I'm doing tutorials, he sits out at the window and he looks at me and says, in his own mind, because I can read his mind, right? As if, and I'm sure he's saying, who on earth is she talking to? Because all he can see is me talking to a tripod. So guys, today I've been extra happy because I've talked about the things that make me happy. And what can I say? You have been watching Mary. This is Mary's first Merry Monday. So if you would like to leave any of your happiness in the comment section down below, please do so. If you want to send fan mail as well, because I get fan mail and I love fan mail, then you can do that as well. If you want to send a private message because you don't want anybody else to know, you just want to say hello to me and send me a private message saying that you are happy, that's great. You can do that too. If you have any questions, hold them off until the lives. Come in on Saturday. I was on Saturday morning last week, but come in on Saturday with us and we will talk about those in our live. Now, there will be, I'm doing different times over the next Saturday. The Saturday just passed, I was going to do it early in the morning. I think it was supposed to be 9, and I had a lot of issues with internet, and I had the electricity company saying, the power may go off today. And I went, oh no, we don't want that. So I held out a little bit and the power stayed on. I thought, oh, if it goes off, I'm going to lose internet. So I used my data, my mobile data in my phone, which is is really going to be a very big bill this week. So the Saturday coming, when we do our live, I ended up doing 9:30, sorry, ended up doing about 9:30, quarter to 10, maybe even 10 o'clock. And that was a bit late because I did say 9 o'clock. So there will be times where something like that, it was my very first live in February and I was so excited to do it. And then I get this little message from the electricity company. So I will actually leave a comment in my community section. I have a community section here on YouTube, guys. If you want to go ahead and read that, just to get the information of when our lives will be, I will pop it in there. I will also mention it in some of our tutorials throughout the week. So you will hear during our tutorials when our next live will be, okay? And I will always advertise it so you know what time to tune in. And just sadly that last Saturday we had that very first live going up and it was messed up with our electricity company, as they do. So hopefully this Saturday we won't get messed up. and while we're on the conversation, just before we go, just to let you know, I think I mentioned it in our live on Saturday, the honey cowl, yours truly messed up with recording and I've missed like a line and a half. So I'm going to do a small little dummy test and pop it into the part 3 of the recording. And that recording should go up tomorrow morning or at some stage tomorrow morning. I was going to upload the bookmark, but yours truly, that's the, for those of you joining us new, that is the Valentine's Day bookmark. I was going to upload that today or tomorrow, but I haven't done it yet. I haven't recorded it yet. So I probably won't record that until tomorrow, so you won't get that till probably Wednesday or Thursday. All right, so, but you will get the third part of the honey cowl tomorrow. That will be finished. And what else can I say? That's about it. Look forward to the third part of the honey cowl. If you want something else other than the honey cowl and the bookmark right now, please leave a comment in the comment section down below. There will be links in the description box as well on the honey cowl. There'll be links on our previous granny square blanket that we made last year that were made with different squares and then put together with a join as you go. This one, however, will be a full granny square. It'll just be one big granny square. And yours truly will always start in a different corner every time. You guys know why. And if you don't, check out the tutorial and find out. And also this week, I know there's so much happening. This has become a vlog now. It's become an information video as well now. I'll be uploading the Russian join. Now that I've been wanting to upload for a long time. Not only will I be uploading the Russian join, I'm also creating a small swatch in maybe 6 or 7 different colors in the round using the Russian join. Oh, pretty exciting. And with that, we are going to beat it up a little bit. That's a terrible way of saying this. We're going to knock it about a bit, rough it up. We're going to toss it in a washing machine. We're going to put it in a dryer just for fun, see what happens. We're going to bring it out and make sure that none of those Russian joins come undone. I even at one stage said I was going to give it to the dog to play with, but he doesn't really like it. He doesn't like crochet. Oh, what am I going to do with this dog? He does not like crochet. So it's not a bone. If it looked like a bone, he'd take it. So I'll rough it up a little bit, you know, I don't know, we'll stamp on it a few times or we'll give it a tug or a pull and whatever else have you, wash it in the washing machine, pop it in a dryer. These are things I never do, by the way. I never wash my items of crochet related items in a washing machine. I always wash by hand. My prerogative, doesn't mean you have to, lots of people do, and I never in any circumstance put my items in the dryer. But I'm willing to do that just so that we can test that Russian join to see how solid it stays together, because I'm pretty curious. I used it for I think I've used it 3 or 4 times in the past. No one's ever told me that that item has come undone, but that means nothing. It might mean that they've had their little blanket popped over the couch and no one's ever touched it. Hardly, but that's what it might mean. So I'm going to try the Russian join with a square. I think I mentioned this all on the live last week, so I shouldn't really talk about it. But I wanted you to know that that Russian join with a square is coming as well this week at some stage. Probably won't be until the end of the week, but it is coming. Oh, and by the way, join me on Friday for first Friday of the month, History Friday. This month's Friday will be History Friday. Next month we are working on Friday Fever. Oh, what's Friday Fever, I hear you ask? You're just going to have to wait till next month. So guys, join us for History Friday this month. It is happening at the end of this week. So join me here. It'll be something like this. If you ever want me to do Mary's Monday, History Friday, things like that, live, please let me know. If you wanted more information and you really wanted me to do one of those live, occasionally I'll pop it on and do a live just for fun. Why not? Especially on a Mary's Monday, because Mary's Merry Monday happens the first Monday of every month. This was the first time you've seen it. Join me again next month in March for Mary's Merry Monday. In the meantime, thank you so much for watching and have a Merry Monday. Ciao for now.